all of you. Barometer. It is the instrument. It is the instrument used to measure atmospheric pressure. What is this barometer? It is nothing but a thin tube, thin glass tube. That's enough. It is a thin glass tube. In clear, a capillary tube. Simply called as a capillary tube. A thin glass tube closed at one end. Okay. Let's see the construction here. Take a beaker. Take a beaker. Fill it with mercury. All this mercury and fill it with mercury. A thin glass tube, that is our barometer, is inserted just like this, inverted. Now, what we observe here, this area is focused to atmosphere. That means atmosphere applies a pressure on this mercury surface. That is atmosphere pressure. Because of this, the mercury is moving upward direction in this glass tube because it is a very thin glass tube. That pressure, because of the pressure, so the level of this mercury inside the glass tube is something more than that of ordinary in beaker. This is the mercury level and height end. This is the mercury level. So let us take this one up to. Okay. This is the mercury level. So up to this is available. It is vacuum and vacuum. Let the height of this mercury column be H. The height of that mercury column is H. So in this capillary tube, because of this one, the height of this one is automatically equal to 76 centimeters. The height is nothing but 76 centimeters. That is observed facts anyway. All these are observed facts. That's 76 centimeters. Now what we observe here? So here it is vacuum. Here it is vacuum. It is the mercury level in this glass tube. So see here. So now I am going to draw this path here. This is here. This is height of the column. That is H, which is equal to 76 centimeters. Now, this has certain mass. So, mg force acting downward direction. Mg force acting downward direction. So, because of that mass and acceleration due to gravity, the force due to this, that is the column, the material, the mercury, which is in H height, is downward direction. So, that is mg. That is mg. Now, I want to measure the pressure of the gas. So, sorry, pressure of the atmosphere, that is atmospheric pressure. No doubt we know that pressure P is equal to force per surface area. The force acting on unit surface area is nothing but pressure. That implies F is equal to P into A. F is equal to P into A. That is atmospheric pressure. P atmosphere into A. That is equal to P atmosphere into A. Area of the column. Area of the column means that is F is equal to mass, that is mgn. mass into acceleration due to F is equal to ma, formula is there, mg. Now mass, how to calculate this mass value? We know that density is equal to mass per volume. Now I want to calculate the mass value. Mass is equal to density into volume. Density into volume. Let the density of this mercury as rho, and volume is equal to area into height. Volume is equal to area into height. So this is the mass. That's why I use mass value here. Therefore, mass is equal to rho into A into H, which is equal to P atmosphere into A. Area. Area gets cancelled. Area gets cancelled. Now, so rho pressure, area H, Z, something Z, acceleration due to gravity. mg also here. It is m. It is all about m and gn. Therefore, P atmosphere is equal to rho H G is the formula. Now, atmosphere pressure is calculated with the formula rho Hg, H rho G. So this is the formula. Now I want to calculate the exact values here. Exact values. So that is, we know that H is equal to 76 centimeters. Z, acceleration due to gravity, which is equal to 9.8 meters per second square. Density of mercury, rho is equal to 13.6 gram per cc. These are the values, but I want to substitute all these values in MK system. All these values in MK system, that is equal to 0.76 meters. It is 90, that is itself, it is correct. So 13.6 gram per cc, which is equal to 13.6 into 10 power 3 grams per minus 3 kg per cc. So after calculation is into 3 cc, that is liters, kg per liters, meter cube, kg per meter. After substituting all these values here, that is rho is equal to 0.76, H is equal to 0.76, rho is equal to 13.6 into 10 power 3 into 9.8. After calculation, this one, that is 1.013 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. 1.013 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. So this is the pressure of the gas. That is pressure, atmospheric pressure. P atmosphere is equal to 1.03. Already I gave this value in Saturday's class. That is atmospheric pressure is taken as 1.013 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. This is the atmospheric pressure measured with barometer. Barometer. It is one of the ways to calculate, to measure atmospheric pressure. So general atmospheric pressure is measured with respect to mercury, it is 76 centimeters of Hg or 750 mm of Hg. 750 mm of Hg. So in terms of Newton per meter square, that value is equal to 1.013 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. Newton per meter square. So this is barometer. So to measure atmospheric pressure. Now we are going to discuss same atmospheric pressure by using faulty barometer. Faulty barometer. Another instrument used to measure atmosphere pressure, faulty barometer. Faulty barometer or gauge, which is called as gauge pressure. Gauge pressure. So what is this faulty barometer? Which is nothing but, in previous case, vacuum is used, right? Vacuum is available, right? But in this case, a gas is filled there. This is, no doubt it is mercury, as usual. All are same. Now, this is the glass tube, inserted. This is the height of the column of that mercury inside the capillary tube, that is barometer. But in previous case, this is vacuum, but it is a gas is filled here. It is the difference. Here once again, atmospheric pressure. Once again, atmospheric pressure. Okay. Now it is the gas. So here also, mg is downward direction, pressure, atmosphere pressure downward direction. So altogether, if gas is taken, P atmosphere pressure is equal to pressure of the gas plus height of the column. This is the formula used to calculate if gas is there in this empty space. So atmosphere pressure is calculated by using the formula P atmosphere is equal to pressure of the gas into height of the column. So this height of the column, we don't know if pressure is there. So depending on this height is depending on nature of the gas. So I don't know the exact value. That may or may not be 76 centimeters of Hg. So most probably it is not possible 76. So that is something height is there. So now atmosphere pressure, if gas is filled, please be careful. If it is empty, then 76 centimeters is the column height. If there is a gas, we don't know the height of the column. So now atmosphere pressure is equal to height of the column plus pressure of the gas inside heat. So how to measure the pressure of the gas? Yes, not constant height, because it is the gas. A gas is filled here. Because the gas moving upward direction. Here gas pressure is moving upward direction. In previous case, it is vacuum. That means no pressure is there. That's the height of the column is not exactly 76. Okay. Now it is for the barometer. Now if you know the pressure of the gas, the pressure of the gas, the height of the column is equal to atmospheric pressure. Now how to measure a pressure of the gas? We don't know the pressure of the gas. How to measure pressure of the gas? Pressure of the gas is calculated with the help of manometer. Pressure of the gas is measured with manometer. Now, how to measure the pressure of the gas? By using that manometer. Now, our topic is manometer to calculate pressure of the gas. Using manometer. Using manometer. So, my dear boys, this is the manometer instrument used to calculate pressure of the gas. So, this manometer is two types. So these are manometer, a U-shaped tube. Manometer is a U-shaped tube. A U-shaped glass tube. It is two types. One is open tube, another one is closed tube. Manometer is two types, open tube and closed tube. Now I am going to discuss both these conditions, how to calculate pressure of the gas. So listen carefully. These are the basics to calculate pressure of the gas. These are the very, very important basic concepts. to calculate pressure of the gas. If you know the pressure of the gas, in previous case, atmospheric pressure is equal to pressure of the gas into height of the column. Then it is applied. Okay. So now I'm going to take a closed tube. This is the container. This is the container. Here, this end is closed end. Please be conscious. This is closed end. That is why it is closed U-shaped tube. Closed U-shaped tube. Now, a gap that is here, mercury is filled in. This U-shaped tube is filled with mercury. This is filled with mercury. Now, this is the height of the column. This is the height of the column on 2 arms of that U-shaped tube. Now, the difference of these two columns is H. The difference of those two columns is H. Mind it, that is closed. Here, a gas is filled in. So this is U-shaped tube. This is U-shaped tube. Please be careful. This is the container in which gas is, whose pressure you want to calculate. That is filled here. That is filled here. So it is entirely a vacuum condition, vacuum space. Okay, that is closed end. So now this gas pushes this mercury towards that outside. Because of that pushing, this mercury is something is more in height in next arm. So that is why height of the column, that mercury column is not balanced. At the beginning, if gas is not there, these two are exactly balanced. But if gas is filled, because of the pressure of the gas, that is like this. So something height is there. This height of the column is nothing but pressure of the gas. Pressure of the gas is equal to height of the column. It is closed vessel. So if a closed vessel is taken, pressure of the gas is equal to height of the column. Clear? It's clear. Because there is no opposing force anywhere. So it is totally height of the column, that is mercury column. Okay? If closed condition. For example, if open vessels are used, in case of closed vessel, pressure of the gas is equal to height of the column. Pressure of the gas is equal to height of the column. Now I am going to discuss open vessel. Open vessel. So there are three similar pictures. See here. This end is open. That end is open. This end is open. One more. This end is open. Okay. In all these cases, this is atmospheric pressure. That means, so something pressure is applied on that glass tube. So if mercury is filled here, here mercury is taken. Once again, a gas is filled with here mercury. So all this is mercury. So this is a gas filled with here it is mercury. Now it is a gas, here gas is filled. The mercury here also atmospheric pressure is applied because there is focus to atmosphere. There is something atmospheric pressure is applied inside the arm of that U-shaped tube. Here I observe like this. The height of the column is height of the mercury column on 2 arms is like this, not equal. Not equal. Now here it is, a gas is taken. Once again, pressure, atmospheric pressure is applied. Atmospheric pressure. So this is the height of the column. I observed here. These are the possibilities. That's enough. Height of the column, just like this. So see here. See here. Here, height of the mercury column on both arms are equal. Are equal. Okay. Now, in second case, there is a certain height on right hand column, that is H. Now, here, this is the height of the column. So this is the height of the column. That is on left side. That is on left side. So these are the different cases we observe if open tube is used as a barometer, manometer. Open tube is used as a manometer. Mind it, here, these two ends, this height of the columns are equal means. So here pressure of the column, that is atmospheric pressure is like this. So pushes this mercury towards downward direction. This gas pushes this in this direction. So gas pushing the direction this one. So that is pressure, that is atmospheric pressure like this one. Here these two columns are balanced. That means pressure of the gas is equal to atmospheric pressure. Pressure of the column is equal to atmospheric pressure. If both the columns are equal, pressure of the gas is equal to atmospheric pressure. If both the columns are equal. Okay. Next, in this case, that is in right side arm of the U-shaped tube. So that mercury column is something is more in height. That means pressure of this gas. That means gas applies something more pressure than that of atmospheric pressure. That is why liquid level is in right side arm is more. That means pressure of the gas should be greater than pressure of atmosphere. Atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. Therefore, pressure of gas is equal to something more than that of atmospheric pressure. That is how much it is more? Pressure of atmospheric pressure plus H. Height of the column. If the liquid in your open tube is like this, so gas pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure plus H. Because gas pressure is more than that of atmospheric pressure. In that case, here, that is the left side arm is more in height than that of this right side arm. That means atmospheric pressure is more. That means that pressure is more. That is like this. That is the atmospheric pressure is more than that of gas pressure. There it is. Pressure of the gas is less than that of atmospheric pressure. Pressure of the gas is less than that of atmospheric pressure. Therefore, pressure of gas is equal to atmospheric pressure minus H. It is another condition. Atmospheric pressure minus H. Minus H. So these three cases are very, very important. So both the arms, the liquid level, mercury level is same. Atmospheric pressure is equal to gas pressure. If like this, gas pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure plus H. Like this, minus H. So these are the three conditions. So to measure atmospheric, that is pressure of the gas, in case of open tube, mind it, all these are open tubes. If it is closed tube, height of the column is the gas pressure. If it is closed tube, height of the column is the gas pressure. But in open tube, Atmospheric pressure influences influences the pressure of the gas. That's why that by using that atmospheric pressure, here we are going to calculate pressure of the gas. In case of open tube, both these tubes are very important. Both these tubes are very important. So my dear boys, I hope all you are very well understood the concept. So it is very important. Atmospheric pressure is calculated by using barometer. Next, gas pressure is measured with manometer. Okay, so by using these concepts, now we are going to discuss some problems based on these concepts. So that is problems on measurable properties. Thank you. Okay, take the problem. So very important model. See here, first one. Yes, I will say, but solve yourself right now without copying the question. So now I am going to write the problem. The pressure of gas is 50 centimeters of Hg. If mercury in the barometer is replaced by water, what should be the height of the water? What should be the height of water column? What should be the height of water column? To read the same pressure. To read the same pressure. Density of mercury is equal to 13.6 and density of water is equal to 1.0 gram per cc. Here it is also gram per cc. So this is important. So barometer it is. So pressure of the gas is there. So barometer, as per your problem, it is barometer. What is this? How is this? That is, so as I explained in previous case, actually mercury we are going to take. Height of the column is due to mercury, but instead of mercury, if you take water, that water, what is the height? In previous case, it is 76 cm. If mercury is taken, that is 76 cm. Okay, but if water is taken, how much is the length of the height of the column? So, as you know, pressure is equal to H rho Z. We know that. Pressure P is equal to H rho Z. P is constant, same pressure, where it is, should be height of the column. To read the same pressure should be same. That means pressure with respect to mercury is equal to pressure with respect to water are same. This is the given condition. These two are same. Pressure with respect to mercury, pressure with respect to water. No doubt we know pressure is equal to rho Hg of mercury is equal to rho Hg of water. Rho Hg of water. Now, G is constant for both cases. Acceleration due to gravity is the same for both of the cases. It is Z and Z cancel. Therefore, rho with mercury and height with respect to mercury is equal to, so density of water into height of water. Okay. Now calculate. Calculate the height with respect to water. Then H water is you want to calculate. That is why given density of mercury is 13.6 into height of the mercury. You know that where it is height of the mercury. This is 50 centimeters. If mercury is taken, is equal to water density is equal to 1 and height of water. Height of water. Now its value is equal to how much? Therefore, height of water after calculation that one it is 680 centimeter. We should get it. 680 centimeters. Simple one. Problem is too much lengthy, but calculation is very easy. As it is 680 centimeters, very important. So compare those two values. Here the given condition is pressure with respect to mercury is equal to pressure with respect to water. We know pressure is equal to H rho G. Apply both those conditions. G is same kind. Let's say H1 rho 1 is equal to H2 rho 2. Is the simplest way. Next, second one. Camphor has been found. Camphor has been found to undergo a crystalline modification at a temperature of 148 degrees centigrade. At a temperature of 148 degrees centigrade and a pressure of 3.09 into 10 power 9 Newton per meter square. What is the transition pressure in atmosphere? What is the transition pressure in atmosphere? So see carefully, think yourself. So something pressure is given to you. So transition pressure. Once again, pressure is we want to calculate. Pressure should be you want to calculate in atmosphere. The same pressure should be in atmosphere and you want to calculate. So pressure value minus at this temperature, this camphor, one form is transformed into another form. That is transformation takes place. At this pressure, that is in Newton per meter square. Now measure the same value in atmosphere. That's why convert that Newton per meter square into atmosphere. So how to convert? If you know the relation between the atmosphere and Newton per meter square, compare those values. As we know that 1 atmosphere is equal to 1.013 bar, which is equal to 1.013 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. This is the relation already I told to you on Faraday class. 1 atmosphere is equal like this. Now it is in Newton per meter square. This is also in Newton per meter square. That is equal to 3.09 into 10 power 9 Newton per meter square is equal to how many atmospheres? Just by comparison. Just by comparison. Therefore, let it be x. Therefore, x is equal to 3.09 into 10 power 9 into 1 by 1 point. This is neglected. 1.013 into 10 power 5. The coming value is in atmosphere. How much is this value? That is 3.05 into 10 power 4 atmosphere. 3.05 into 10 power 4 atmosphere. It is simple one. So the pressure is in Newton per meter square he gave. So convert that value into atmosphere. Just by converting that value into atmosphere, it is the simplest way to calculate. So that is the conversion. Just it is a conversion. That is constructed in the form of a problem. That's enough. So don't fear towards your problem. It is just a simple concept. Just a simple concept. Don't fear it is. Okay? Yes. Next one and most important, number of times asked question. See the diagram. So number of times asked question. This is all mercury. This is all mercury. Next, a glass tube is dipped like this. Up to this, a liquid column. This is also, I think, mercury. The height of this column is 15 centimeters. After that, so just to see red mark, there is another liquid which is not mercury. The height of this column up to that red mark is 30 centimeters. 30 centimeters. After that, there is another liquid. There is another liquid. Its the height of the column 20 centimeters. After that, another liquid. It is another liquid. Here, the height of the column 13.6 centimeters are given to you. Here, for this, density is equal to 1 gram per cc. For this, density is equal to 3.4 gram per cc, that liquid density. Here, the density is equal to 1.1 gram per cc. This is also mercurial. So this is the diagram given to you. Now question is, in this arrangement, the pressure of the minus here a gas is there. Now pressure of gas is equal to how much? So the pressure of confined gas will be dash. So atmospheric pressure is taken as 76 centimeters. This is the given condition. So think yourself. So different gases are taken. Different liquids are taken inside the glass tube. So pressure of the gas, you want to calculate pressure of the gas. How to measure? Pressure of the gas. So atmospheric pressure minus, in this direction, P atmosphere exists. This atmospheric pressure is equal to sum of all these columns. Therefore, from this diagram, I want to write that is P atmosphere is equal to, that is pressure in first one plus second one plus third one plus fourth one plus pressure of gas. Pressure of the gas. So pressures are nothing but H rho related. So atmospheric pressure, that is centimeters of Hg, that's why it is 76 into mercury. We know that is 13.6 into acceleration due to gravity, let it be Z. H rho G, the formula is used. Similarly, in other cases also H rho G are applied. H, first one, height of the column 15, height of the column 15 into density, nothing but mercury, that is 13.6, acceleration due to gravity Cn, plus second one 30 into its density 1 into acceleration due to gravity N, plus third one 20, its density 3.4 into Gn into Z, plus after that 13.6 into its density 1 into Zn. Now pressure of the gas, we don't know the height of the column H, that is with respect to mercury I am going to calculate, that is 13.6 into Zn. This is pressure of the gas. All together compare this value, whenever that is in all cases G is there, common that G is going to cancel. Finally, from this, here it is H. H is there. So from that, H is equal to, after final calculation, we will get 40 centimeters. H is equal to 40 centimeters. So this is all about calculation. So we want to calculate pressure, that is In this arrangement, the pressure of the confined gas will be, is the height of that column is 40. If you want to calculate the pressure, that 40 into 13.6 into 9.8. Apply that one, so calculate that one. So this is the pressure of the gas. So here, very, very important. So series of liquids are given to you, add all those. So this is very, very, very important. That are equal because this is downward force, this is upward force. Downward force should balance with upward force. That is why these two are equal. Atmospheric pressure must be equal to sum of all these because all these are upward direction. This is downward direction. Downward force must be equal to upward force. So that means these two are balanced. So now that is the pressure of the condition. So density of gas is not 13.6. So with respect to that is calculated with respect to mercury. That is why I took that 13.6. The value is explained with respect to mercury. Because you don't give any value, with respect to that. Is most of the cases we are taking, most of the cases, generally the pressure is expressed with respect to mercury, 76 mm of Hg, 760 mm of Hg. So no doubt with respect to mercury, there is I am taking general concept. Next one. A manometer attached to a flask contains with ammonia gas have no difference in mercury level in mercury level initially as shown in diagram. Initially as shown in diagram. After sparking, into the flask, ammonia NaH3 is partially dissociated as two NaH3 gives N2 plus 3H2. All these are gases. Now it have difference of 6 centimeters in mercury column. What is the partial pressure of? What is the partial pressure of H2 gas at equilibrium? At equilibrium. Now the diagram is It is ammonia gas initially taken. Open or closed? Open. Open tube. At the beginning, two mercury columns are equal. These are equivalent. It is 76 centimeters of HGN. This is the given condition. Calculate partial pressure of that H2 gas. Problem is too much lengthy, no doubt, but the concept is easy. At the beginning, ammonia pressure is equal to 76 centimeters of Hg. Am I correct? At the beginning, those two columns are same. This upward force, and this force are equivalent. That means pressure of the ammonia is equal to pressure of this value, that is 76 centimeters of Hg. At the beginning. At the beginning. Okay. Next. After dissociation, partially this ammonia is going to dissociate. After dissociation, yes. After dissociation, there is a difference. There is a difference in this column. There is a difference in that column. So how much is the difference is there? There is 6 centimeters is different. Where it is? So 6 centimeters difference is observed. 6 centimeters. Okay, now the partial pressure of the gas is how much? See the calculation here. Two NaH3 reversible with N2 plus 3H2. N2 plus 3H2. Okay. Now it is going to become, it is initial case. Initial, how much is the pressure of this ammonia? So initially it is 76 centimeters of HGL. Initially 76 centimeters of Hg. Initially no dissociation takes place. It is 0, it is 0. Is this step okay? Otherwise, at the beginning, this is the condition. There, no dissociation takes place. Pressure of the gas is equal to pressure of ammonia. Now, pressure of ammonia is 76 centimeters. So, P is equal to 76. Next, at equilibrium, column is adjusted. So, 6 centimeters difference we observed. After dissociation, that means here N2 dissociates into, there is NH3 into 3H2. At this condition, column difference is there. So that column difference is equal to pressure of the gas. Now, in this case, pressure of ammonia is equal to, that is atmospheric pressure plus 6 centimeters. That is already I completed that, which is equal to 76 plus 6 is, that is 82 centimeters. 82 centimeters. That is the total pressure after dissociation. That is the total pressure after dissociation. Now we are going to take how much is dissociated next. At equilibrium case, 76 among this, some 2x is going to dissociate. 2x pressure is going to dissociate. Okay. How much is the remaining? Actually 76 is there. 2x is converted into nitrogen and hydrogen. Now the remaining is 76 minus 2x. Now if it is going to 2, it is 1 mole. 2 moles converts into 1 mole. 2 pressure converts into 1 pressure. Now it is going to dissociate 2x. It is x. If 2 moles it is 3. If it is 2x, it is 3x. Is formed. These are the pressures of that particular nitrogen and hydrogen at equilibrium. This is the pressure. These are the pressures of that nitrogen, hydrogen, and ammonia at equilibrium. All this pressure, all together, the value is equal to 82 centimeters. So at equilibrium, it is possible. Therefore, 76 minus 2x plus x plus 3x is equal to 82. 82. Therefore, 76 plus 2x is equal to 82. 2x is equal to 6. X is equal to 3. X is equal to 3. So x means this fractional value. Now how much is the pressure? So now here pressure of ammonia at equilibrium is equal to 76 minus 6, which is equal to 70 centimeters. Now pressure of nitrogen is equal to x value. It is 3 centimeters. Now pressure of hydrogen is equal to x is equal, that is 9 centimeters. So what he want to calculate? So what is the pressure of hydrogen? What is the pressure of hydrogen? That is partial pressure. How much is the pressure of hydrogen at equilibrium? It is 9 centimeters. Pressure of hydrogen is equal to 9 centimeters. Okay. So see here. See here. At the beginning, two columns are same. That means pressure of ammonia is equal to 76. After subtraction is going to dissociate. Now column is like this. That means the difference of these two levels is equal to 6. If it is open case, pressure of the gas is no doubt greater than that of atmospheric pressure. How much? That is pressure of the gas is equal to atmospheric pressure plus height of the column. Therefore, so pressure of ammonia, sorry, not only ammonia, it is not only ammonia, nitrogen plus hydrogen. It is equal to, because all together are there after dissociation. That mixture is equal to 86 centimeters. Because there is not a single gas. It is nitrogen actually taken, it is going to dissociate into nitrogen. Okay. So that is why it is 8200. So compare these two values. At the beginning and at equilibrium there is stoichiometric ratios are used at conditions. Okay. So it is very, very important. Okay, see this passage question. A passage to you. A manometer contains a liquid of density 5.44 cc gram per cc is attached to flask containing gas A as follows. So the diagram is, there is a U-shaped tube. It is open end. Here is gas A is taken. Gas A. Now the column. The difference of these two columns. It is H, which is equal to 38 centimeters. Here it is 1 atmosphere. Here it is 1 atmosphere. This is the passage given to you. Okay. Don't chat with others. So once again, I am going to disable from tomorrow onward. If you misuse this part, don't wait. Someone asked out on this chart. That's why I once again enabled. The first question. First question. If the same liquid is used in barometer, if the same, and this is the concept based on 3 questions are here. That is the first question. Same liquid. We don't know the liquid. And it is not mercury. We don't know the liquid. Liquid is used in barometer to measure atmospheric pressure then what will be the length of column? Then what will be the length of the column which exerts pressure equal to pressure equal to 1 atmosphere. Density of mercury is equal to 13.6 gram per cc. This is the question, first question. So we don't need this liquid. If this liquid is replaced in barometer, the mercury of the barometer with this liquid. So now what is the height of the column? If mercury is there, it is 76. If mercury is there, that is 76 in barometer. Instead of mercury, this liquid is used. Instead of that mercury, this liquid is used. How much is the height of the column? That should not be 76 centimeters. Something is there. How much of that height? Compare these two, just like in our today's first model problem. Today's first model problem, try it. So otherwise, I am going to calculate it. First try it. Just similar to first problem. Just comparison. What is that? Compare those two liquids. Liquid, it is the first liquid. Mercury is the second liquid. Their pressure should be equal. Pressure with respect to mercury is equal to pressure with respect to liquid. Therefore, H mercury, rho mercury, G mercury is equal to H liquid, rho liquid into G liquid. Liquid G value is constant. Why, sir? Why not? Why not? That mercury, we know the mercury values that is compared with this liquid values. Compared with liquid values, we know that no unknown term is calculated with respect to known term because the pressures are same. Mind it, here also, which exerts pressure equal to 1 atmosphere. Same pressure is applied. 1 atmosphere is equal to 76 centimeters of Hg. Okay. Now Hg, rho and HL, that is the density of mercury is rho. How much it is? 13.6. Height of the mercury column is 76, which is equal to, we are going to calculate height of this liquid and density of the liquid is given as 5.44. 5.44. So after calculation, height of that liquid is equal to 190 centimeters. Just by comparing the question. So mercury is compared with that liquid. Mercury compared with that liquid. Next question. Based on same. Second question. The initial pressure of gas A in the flask is the initial pressure of gas A in the flask is dash atmosphere. Gas A is dash atmosphere. You want to calculate in atmosphere only. Here, pressure of the gas is equal to atmospheric pressure plus height of the column. You want to calculate that value in atmosphere. That is, pressure of gas is equal to, that is 1 atmosphere plus height of the column. But it is not mercury, my dear boys. It is not mercury. So for that liquid, already I completed that in previous case, 1 atmosphere is equal to 190 centimeters. Because already in your previous case, height of that column is nothing but pressure end. So height of that column is 190 centimeters. So 1 atmosphere with respect to for this liquid. For this liquid, not mercury, 1 atmosphere is equal to 190 centimeters. Now 38 centimeters is equal to how many atmospheres? That is equal to 38 by 190. That means 38 centimeters is equal to 38 by 190. Now we are going to take atmosphere values. That is 1 atmosphere plus height of the column in atmospheres is 38 by 190. 38 by 190. So after calculation, it is 1.2 atmosphere. After calculation, it is 1.2 atmosphere. My dear boys, it is not 76. If it is 7, that is, if mercury is there, that is 1 atmosphere is equal to 76. But it is other liquid. The height of the column already we calculated. That is, that is 190 centimeters. That means with respect to this liquid, 1 atmosphere is equal to 190 centimeters. So that is 38 centimeters for this liquid is equal to 38 by 190. So that is finally 1.2 atmosphere. 1.2 atmosphere. Next, third question. If gas A undergoes undergoes 30% trimerization, that is 3A gas gives reversible with A3 gas. 3 molecules unite with each other, that gives 1 molecule, and that is trimerization. Then the difference in height of the liquid level in 2 columns is in two columns is dash. So trimerization takes place. Now how much is the difference of these two liquids? That means find out the total pressure. So total pressure is that gives the difference value. Indirectly calculate P total. Indirectly. The difference is nothing but P total. Pressure total. So trimerization takes place. So trimerization, the equation is this one. 3 atoms or 3 molecules of A gives 1 molecule. That is 3A reversible with A3N. That is 1A3N. 3A gives 1A3N. Initial case. Initial. What is the pressure of A in atmosphere? Already in your previous problem, I calculated the pressure of that A is 1.2 atmosphere from the previous problem. Okay. Now, A3 is 0. Initially, there is no trimerization. In this, 30% is trimerized at equilibrium. At equilibrium, 30% trimerized. That is, among this 1.2, 30% trimerized. That means going out. That means if it is 3, it is 1 N. So if it is 3, that is 1.2 into 30 by 100 by 3 is formed. 30 by 3 is formed. How much of this value? 0.36. That is 1.2 minus 0.36. It is 0.36 by 3. 0.36 by 3. So therefore, this value, this is equal to 0.12. This value 104 30 11 3 and 8 0.84 plus 92. So therefore, this is pressure of A. It is the trimer product, and therefore P total is equal to 0.84 plus 0.12, which equals 0.96 atmosphere. So this is the height of the column, and that is the additional value. That is additional value. So that is the answer, 0.96. That is the height of the column. So see here, this 1.2 from previous problem. So now what is the pressure in atmosphere? 1.2 from previous problem. So previous problem, that is 30% trimerized. So from this 30% going to A3. So 3 moles gives 1 mole. So that is 30% gives 1 by 30%, 1 by 3 per 30% is formed. Okay. So 3 moles gives 1 mole. This is converted like this. If it is 1 mole, this 1 mole by 3 is the final product. Now here, these are 0.83 and something 0.12. So altogether, P total is equal to 0.96. 0.96. So it is P total, that is nothing but height of the column. And the difference in height of the column, which is nothing but total pressure. So this is a passage based 3 questions. So important one. Now see this question. A glass tube like this. A glass tube, 2 open ends. Next. Up to these 2 levels are equivalent. Here something is more. Here something is there. Height of the column. Those 2 are unbalanced one. this is water, this end is filled with water, this end is mercury end. This end is mercury. Now the height of the column. This height of the column 2 centimeters. The height of the column 2 centimeters. Now, how much is this height of the column? That is the question. That is the question. How much is the height of the column of that water, in case it is water? As usual, we know the densities of that mercury and water. As density as 13.6, water is 1. Just compare these two. Just comparison. So because total price should be same, therefore H liquid water, that is H water, D water or rho water. Already here we are going to Z is equal to H mercury, rho mercury into Z. Once again G gets cancelled. Height of water we don't know, let it be height. Density of water is equal to 1. Height of mercury, that is 2 into density of that mercury 13.6. 13.6. 13.6. That is how much it is? 27.2 centimeters. Just by comparison. Just by comparison. So one liquid value is given, another liquid value is calculated. So by because prices are constant, apply the condition. Apply the condition. Next. A beaker of circular cross-section area circular cross-section radius 4 centimeters is filled with mercury up to height 10 centimeters. Up to height 10 centimeters. Find the force exerted by the mercury on the bottom of the beaker. On the bottom of the beaker. Given density of mercury is equal to 13594 kg per meter cube. Kg per meter cube. So all are kg per meter cube means all are in MK system we are going to calculate. So you want to calculate pressure. That is force. How much is the force? The question is F is equal to how much? We know pressure is equal to force per area. That implies force is equal to pressure into area. How to calculate that force? That is the first calculate pressure of that liquid and area of cross section, then multiply those two. Now pressure P is equal to rho ZH. Rho density N. That is the given value is 13594 into acceleration due to gravity 9.8 into height of the column is given as 4 centimeters. Convert that one into area of cross section 4. That is 10 centimeters. And height is 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters means meters. So that is equal to 0.1 meters. That is 0.1 meters. So after calculation, that is 13,276.85 Newton per meter square. All are in MK system. Newton per meter square. That is the price range. Now calculate the area. That is area of circular cross section. That is pi r square. Pi r square. Pi 3.14 into radius 0.4 centimeters. 0.4 centimeters means meters. So that is 0.04 meters r square ending. So calculate that value as 0.005 meters square. This is area. Therefore, force is equal to, that is pressure into area. Pressure is how much? That is 13,276.85 into area. That is 0.005. After calculation, it is equal to 67 newtons force. So meter square cancel, just Newton is the final answer. 16.67 newtons.